Well, hello everyone. It is December 23rd, and I decided at the last minute that I was going to sing Winter Wonderland today. In part because this morning we had some snow in Germany, and lately I've been in Germany for 12 years in two different stints. I lived in two different cities or areas. Not really two cities. I lived in two rural areas down near Stuttgart, and now I live in another area up closer to Frankfurt. And we do get snow here every year, most of the time. I have noticed that not as much as we used to get. And up here where I live now, it's not as cold and it's not as mountainous. So sometimes we just get dustings. But it beats living in Texas where it's 80 degrees in December, and I don't miss that at all. So I was excited to see some snow. I was doing some writing and I looked over and there were some big fat flakes falling. So I thought maybe I would do Winter Wonderland. I thought of doing White Christmas, but first off, I don't think that we're going to get a White Christmas. And secondly, I couldn't find a backing track that spoke to me, so I decided to use Amy Grant's backing track today. And I just thought it would be a nice thing to do. I have some ideas for song parodies, but I kind of would like to hold off on doing those until after Christmas because every time I do a song parody, I have to deal with hateful people who can't seem to scroll by. They feel they have to leave hate comments and death wishes and profanity, and I just don't want to deal with that right before Christmas. So that, and I know that Chris the singer likes it when I do a Christmas song, and I even turned on my festive lights for him because he kind of chastised me for not being in the spirit. I would have worn a different color sweater, but this is a brand new sweater. I just got it today and I wanted to try it on. And I also don't have a lot of red and green. It doesn't really go with my eyes. So I look good. I look okay in red, but I don't really want to wear red because that's the color of MAGA. So that's why I'm wearing a pretty blue sweater today. It goes with my eyes and it clashes with red and green, but anyway, there is one thing I would like to do before I connect this video to the song today, and that is I would like to do a couple of call outs for other YouTube creators whose content I enjoy. And one would be the Telltale Tarot. His name is Tim and he has a dog named Alfie. He's from England. I don't know anything about tarot cards. My husband is a fan of them, but I'm not. However, after the election, I stumbled across some tarot card reading. I don't even know how. I didn't search for it, but it showed up on my YouTube feed, and I ended up watching a few of the channels, and the one that I have gone back to consistently would be Tim's channel. And it's mainly because I find him to be kind of comforting. He seems like a really kind person, but I also really enjoy his accent, and I like his dog. And I kind of like it when he says, "For Christ's sakes," or when he cusses, which isn't very often, but it is really funny. I like him. But I also find some of the things he says kind of comforting. And one thing that he recently said, or what he often says, is that we're in changing times, which I think is true. And that things, I don't want to say he says that things happen for a reason, but he says that things happen the way they're supposed to happen. And I don't know that that's always true, but I think it is often true. And I look back on my life, there are things that I've gone through that I thought were disastrous at the time, and they were bad. And then later on, it turned out they were blessings. So it may not be true right now, but it kind of gives me some hope and keeps me going. So thank you, Tim, for that. I don't know that you'll ever watch this video, but thank you for that. And I like the guy that does the Leon the Lobster videos. I think his name is Brady Brandwood. And I like him because I like his accent. He reminds me of my family living in the South, because that's where I'm from, even though I don't sound like I am. And I like that he rescued a lobster from, I think it was Publix, and has a lobster, and he's shows us all about how lobsters live. Very interesting. My dog Noisy loves him. So thank you to the Leon the Lobster guy. And who else do I watch? I watch a lot of Mangy Fetlocks every day. He makes me laugh. Bruce Nelson. He's got a new funny video almost every day. And Patrick Fitzgerald, who also makes me laugh and actually collaborated with me this year. I get a huge kick out of him. I think the video that I most recently enjoyed was the one he did about Carrie Lake last month. I actually find myself buying music because of some of these people. And Patrick is one. Royce Clark is from Virginia. He was from Virginia and was actually born in a town near where I went to college. And in fact, the emergency room at the hospital in that town was dedicated to Roy Clark. He probably donated the money for it. But anyway, Patrick took the song Thank God in Greyhound and turned it into Thank God Carrie Lake is Gone. And I about died laughing over that. And then I went and bought a couple of Roy Clark's albums. I always appreciate to expand. I like to expand my musical repertoire. And I want to thank other people who consistently watch my content, like Ernest and Fonz and Brad. And seems like I have a lot of older men that like my stuff, which is funny to me. But I guess they like some of the old songs I do. Anyway, I don't know if I'll do another video before Christmas. Maybe I will, depends on if I get inspired. But if I don't, then I wish you all a happy holiday. And I hope it's a peaceful and fun one for you, and you stay safe. And thanks to everyone who has supported my channel this year. It's really grown. And I promise I've got some more snark coming. Now I'm going to connect the song to this, and I don't know how many people will make it to the song, but if you do, thank you again. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring,
Will we have a white Christmas?